this simple color palette. So for this I have taken the 5 color. So first is green, then orange, then blue, red, gray. The respective color code I have added in the below, and this kind of simple effect I have given to this color palette. When you create the design style guide, if you create this kind of color palette and you add it in your layout, it's look very good and is visually look appealing. When you want to create some mock-up, you can use this kind of color palette and you can add it that in your mock-up. So let's get in the first step. We need to create new document first. So I have opened the Photoshop and I have taken the layout. This is if you see your interface, Photoshop interface, you need to reset this in essential. So reset essential, and then I have just made a little bit room for me. So now you can see there is a color and here it is like layer palette. So if you want to off this, you can off this, so you will get more space for the color palette. Now we going to create new document in Photoshop. So creating new document, we have the keyboard shortcut Control N. Once you press the Control N, you will get the new document, and here you have the parameter. So I am going to take this file size is 1920 by 1080. So here it is 1920 by 1080, and now I have created new file. So now I just want to create initial that circle first, so I'm going to create that. So for this I'm going to use this ellipse tool. You can find this in tool panel. Once I click on the ellipse tool, I'm going to draw one ellipse over here. So by default it's taking me the white color and the whatever stroke is selected over here. So you can see this. So I'm going to change. If I want to change this color, I'm going over here and I'm just going to add some other gray color. So for time being, in the later stage we are going to replace this gray color with the white color, and background we are going to create as a gray color. So first we have this circle over here. Now we need to resize this circle into 250 by 250 size. So what we will do here, it is you can resize the circle by giving the, whenever you select the shape, you will get this parameters over here, fill, stroke, then you will see the line, and then here it's height and width. So you can adjust the height and width by changing these properties. Even though in property panel you will get all the details. So what I'll do, I'll just going to log this proportionately link, and then I'm going to change this as a 250. So now I have the circle with the 250 height and 250 width. So now I just want to create one more circle that will be like 120 by 120. So I'm going to create that, or I'm going to copy the same circle and I'll just resize this into 120. So now we have the two circle. Now we want one more circle over here, so that we are going to create by 30 by 30. So I'm going to give this size over here. So now we have three circle, and I'm going to align this into center. I just want this circle has to be over here, and just checking these things. Now I'm going to remove the stroke for all the circles over here. So I don't want stroke here, so I'm going to remove the strokes by selecting. Then to remove the circle stroke, in this circle I don't want fill, so I'm going to remove the fill and keeping this outline circle as it is. So I'm going to remove the fill, and just I want to increase this size into 24. So you can see we have this kind of round over here. So now we have this 24, and here I want to remove the outline of this, so I'm going to remove this outline. Okay, so now you can see as per our this designs, so we have created this base designs over here. Just I want to take this little bit down over here, and I'm going to create this as a one group. For creating group is shortcut is Control G. Once you press that Control G, out will be, and if you select entire artboard, Control A, and you can center align this. So now everything is centrally aligned. Now we want this text in the down side. So what we will do, we are going to add that text over here. So here we are going to add the text green, and then here it is whatever value we need to add that hashtag, and the now I'm going to add 000. Then after this we will replace with the respective color, and just I want to increase the font size of this. So now it is 22, so I'm going to increase this 24 or 30 looks much better. And then I'm going to select everything and going to center aligned. Now I'm just checking any gap is here, so it's make sure both the text is centrally aligned to each other. So see, now we have ready with our first level of basic circle. Now we just want to add all this drama over it, like this gradation and this kind of drop shadow and all. So in that case, what we will do, we are going to first change this white color to gray color. So the whatever the gray value over here, that I need to check, it's very slightly bluish gray color. So I'm going to copy this color value and going to double click of this layer, and then I'm going to give to color overlay for this. So just copying this, I pasted these things over here and just increasing little bit grayness to for this. So now our PG is, I'm going to give name is PG, and going to lock this layer. So now why I'm going to lock this layer, because we can easily select this. So now we have the first round over here, and now we just want to change this color into white color, pure white, and then we need to give this, we want these two colors over there. So I'm going to just taking all the color value by taking these swatches over here. So I have taken the, going to remove this. I just want these things, I just double click this and copy this color over here, and then I want the another color, this one. So now I have the two green color value. Then I'll just Control J, copy these two rectangle, and I'm going to copy these two colors. So just copy this orange and the another shade of this orange. Now I just want to copy these two things. So by pressing Alt, I'm copying this over here and just copying these two colors. So I'm going to show you how you can quickly work on the tips and tricks like creating this kind of layer palette. So now again I need to copy this and just taking this red color, pinkish red, so by clicking Alt and dragging these two things, I just simply copying that into top of is this gray circle and just picking this color over here. So now we have the all color palette over here. So I just want to copy this into my another file. So I just made this as a group and I just duplicate group to our untitled file. Just I want to save this, so I'm going to save this as a color. I've saved this PSD. You can give whatever name you want to, and just the first color is I'm going to take this first color over here for this. So now what I'll do, I'll just double click this and I'll just the color overlay, change color overlay to green, and now I'm going to copy this circle, Control J, shortcut key is copying this, and just I'm going to change the color layer for this for lighter gray color. Now I just want to need this as a half circle, so I'm going to delete this. So now you can see the top of the circle I have delete and below we have the full circle. So we got the respective feel of this kind of circle over here. Now then what we need to add, we need to add the some kind of glow over here, like you can see the interesting stuff over here. So that's kind of glow. So what I'll do, I'll just going to give the drop shadow for this drop shadow, and I'm going to just select this green color, and if you see the 100%, so I'm going to keep this as a multiply and going to change this into 30 opacity, and size I'm going to keep based on the how it's look good. So I just keep that as a 24. So I'm getting more blurriness to this 25, and the distance I kept it as a 10. So you can take this based on the your requirement, but this look fine to me, so I'm going to keep this as it is. Now I just want to create the gradation for this dot. So I'm going over here and just giving the gradient overlay for this. So now once I give the gradient overlay, by default is taking the radial, so I need to change this as a liner, and then I need to change the angle into 0. So now you can see we have this black and white gradation over here. So what I'll do, I'll just pick here this color, and the opposite side I'll pick this light color. So now you can see we have this green color circle ready over here. Now for creating remaining palette, we just want to make this as a one group and copy that into another area. So I'm going to copy this entire part and making the one group for it. So now I have the group ready for it, and just adjusting these things little bit. So now we have the group, and make sure this has to have the center aligned to each other. So now everything, see, and I'm going to give this as a C1 name, folder name. I'm going to take this little bit down and just taking this into first place. Roughly I'll create all these color palette, and then we will align everything into proper manner. So just copying this. So now this is our another next color, orange. So Control J is shortcut for duplicate the group. Again I say Control J, and I just placing the shift key and moving that into right side. Again I say Control J, then I'm moving this into right side. Control J, right side. So you can see we have the 5 color is ready. Now we just want to just take the respective color for this. So what we will do, we will just go over here and change the color overlay for this and color overlay for below circle. So just double click on this, and we also need to change our drop shadow in respective color. So I'm just picking this orange color over here, and for this I'm just going to change the color overlay to this orange, light color orange, and just changing the drop shadow into this respective orange color. So now it's look good. Now over here just going to change the color overlay. So I'm just going to show you very quickly how you can do this tips and tricks. So this is the way, if you work, you can easily work very quickly in Photoshop, and you learn a lot of tips and tricks. So I'll be come with this kind of tutorial. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, so you won't miss any update from my side, and you also get notification once I release or once I upload any tutorial on YouTube. So that definitely helpful for you as well as me. Also you can write your comment in below section. So your feedback, what are the things you like, what are the things you don't like, that also you can just write in the comment section. You also feel free to give any suggestion for it. So I'm always open for that, and I'll just definitely incorporate that into my work. So let's continue on applying this lighter clay color. Okay, yeah. So now you can see we have added respective color over here, but we just want to we updated drop shadow for orange. So respectively we need to add this into blue. So make sure you just always select the below round and change the drop shadow for that. So I'm just going to update this drop shadow in blue. This I'm going to update in, we just give to same similar gradient to this circle. So we just go over here and just changing the gradient for this, just taking orange, and for this lighter orange, done. And for so you see now we have updated all the color, everything. Now we just want to change this text. So we just respectively we will change all this text, and then we will give the color code for this. So for this, so now we need to add respective color code for this. So I'll just checking which color is this. So just copying this. this and just simply I'm pasting over here to reduce little bit opacity of this below text. So I selected all the text and I'm going to make this as a 70% opacity. It's look good now, and just want to off this or delete this color palette top of it. Now we need to realign everything in center to our page. So for that we need to give this proper name to all the folders: C2, C3, C4, C5, and then we need to align all this into center. Now this is centrally aligned. Now please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to get notification about all new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.